Hello guys, Salwyn here, bringing you a Starcraft 2 video. This is going to be how to defend against a Protoss cannon rush. So let's dive into the action and see what's going on here. Now I'm going to keep it on my camera just to see, so you can see my awful split. I mean, I totally screwed that up so bad, but this is more for you to see what I see and how I react to what I see as well. Now, my opponent here, Night Game, is a really nice guy. I mean, I messaged him after the game and asked him if it would be okay for me to throw this video out there for you guys, so you can see how to deal with the Protoss rush, and he has no problem with it. So a really nice guy, Night Game, and a fairly new player to the game as well. So please do not judge, as this is just a little tutorial for you guys. This is online, of course, a ranked match, but still not the highest bracket ever, and maybe neither of us really execute this strategy that we're pulling really well. Anyway, let's get into the game here. Me sending out a scout drone at around 9-10 supply. Now, the strategy I'm going for at this point in the game is a 15 hatch 14 pool, but I'm just keeping my eyes on my drone just to see if there's anything I need to figure out. And there we see the forge coming up. So right now I know he's going to go for a cannon rush, and that means instantly I have to change strategy. So I put up my spawning pool at 15 instead of the hatchery and an extractor, because spawning pool, the circlings will not help you against a cannon rush. Now, bringing down my my overlord, just trying to make sure that I'm not going to get rushed from but there he is already building that photon cannon, as you can see, and there's no way I can stop it at this point. So now I just have to turtle up and make sure I get an army that can deal with this rush as effectively as possible. Now, you see Night Game here throwing a really nice photon cannon up here in my base, but I do not dare try to attack it because there is the photon cannon down on the lower plateau. So I'm just gonna sit here now, idling my workers, quite bad, but just keeping cool, throwing up my roach warren, because roaches is what you want to get to defend against this photon cannon rush, because they have a lot of health, they deal a lot of damage, and as you can see, my circling's not really doing any good at all at this point. So just pulling those back, getting my workers back to work, because I really failed there. But right, so right now I'm just saving up my larvae, not doing anything, just making sure that I'm going to have enough supply to get out some roaches to defend against this, and trying to throw up a few spine crawlers to prevent him getting too close to my actual base. So as you can see here, if we look at the production, whoops, wrong key. Alright, I'm just gonna go this way. If we look at the production, we see 3 roaches on the way for me. Now, as soon as I get those 3 roaches out, I am pretty safe. I mean, 3 roaches can take down 1 photon cannon alone. So at this point, just moving my roaches up into a position where they won't get hit by the photon cannon down here. So trying to prevent this photon cannon, and that does work. So just making sure that I get this this pylon down, so he cannot build any more up there. Now, I was trying to move my spine crawl into a better position, but that photon cannon just keeps shooting it. So I'm gonna give up on that one and just pull it back to a defensive position to make sure that he doesn't get in closer to my base. Now, what you want to do now is you want to put some pressure on your opponent. So I'm just gonna send my my roaches into his base, because right now I know his main focus is down here. Now, as soon as he sees me run out there, he's gonna be throwing down photon cannons in his own base. But at this point, I'm pretty safe, because he's been using so much resources putting down pylons and photon cannons in my base that the amount he can have in his own base is pretty limited. So if I just bring those 3 roaches up to his base and keep putting out roaches down at mine, I am safe and I should win this game. So now, seeing here, I move up into his base and I can see there is a photon cannon, so I try to move around it. Now, as you can see, he just put up 2 more photon cannons, but I don't really care. I just want to stop him from producing more units or more photon cannons, and just make sure that he can't do anything in this game. So trying to get a good position, just make sure I got him locked down really nice here, making sure that he doesn't place any photon cannons near to my roaches here. So as you can see, at this point he's not getting any minerals, he can't do anything. So he's pretty much screwed at this point. I mean, he's got a pretty little lock on my in my base, but other than that he can't do shit. Now you see him throwing up that photon cannon, but my 3 roaches here just quickly focus firing that down and making sure that he's not going to get anything on me. Now as you can see here, I got a lot of roaches in my base as well, just in order for me to prevent him to progress any further down here. Now at this point I have 1, and Night Game realizes that and leaves, sadly without a good game, but I'm sure he will do that in the future. Now I hope this helps you guys. If you have problems with the photon cannon rushes, I really hope this will help you deal with them as effectively as possible. And as always, please comment, rate and subscribe. Give it a thumbs up so I can see that you like it. Yeah, I think that's about all. Thanks guys for watching, and have a good day.